all these adjustments. You got bump. No matter how much changing you gonna do, you
Welcome,
got bump
folks.
out.
Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Craig Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sidelines. Now here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Get out of that man's way. Embiid throwing down that power finish.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is. And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Now, here's Maxey. Right side George. Fires the three. And that one is off.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Stolen away. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Oubre. And Holmgren pulls it down. And here are the Thunder now. Dort, left side. Oklahoma City moving it around. And so Oklahoma City again turning it over. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Embiid the screen. Maxey attacking. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And Maxey is just terrific on the drive. His speed and ability to finish is different in so many ways.
A nice shot by Hartenstein.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Bangs home the trifecta.
The pure shooting stroke of Maxey, gifted at draining it from outside the arc.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Hartenstein. Unloads from 13. That one off the back iron and out. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks. Mark Daigneault and I got a chance to talk for a bit. And their biggest concern, of course, it's figuring out a way to guard Joel Embiid. Coach said Embiid presents all types of issues. He can post you up, knock down the three. We'll have to send multiple bodies at Embiid to keep him in check. We'll see how they try to defend him. It won't be straight up. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Now, here's Oubre. After the miss from Chet Holmgren. Lock at 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys.
Be in the toilet.
Thunder trailing by 4. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Here's Dort. Pass to Hartenstein. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Outside, George. Now Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
It's near impossible trying to guard Embiid in the pick and roll. He's just so clever.
And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some hope for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
Now George, after Lou Dort's three-pointer that didn't go. Back to George. Good D by Holmgren.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Embiid. He's got 6, and it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's George. The baseline jumper goes down.
And got to be confident in that mid-range, and Paul George certainly is.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Now here is George. Maxey with it. Fires the 3. And Holmgren pulls it down. There's Williams. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Maxey. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Philadelphia?
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
The 76ers lead. Pass to McCain. 76ers moving the ball around. Now Drummond with it. Shot clock at 6. An even 3-on-3 break. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander. And that ties it up.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Taken away by Williams. Three-pointer. It's good from long range. Williams has got 5.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide-open shooter and just gets him the ball.
Pass to McCain. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
3 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Williams. He's got 5. Offensive rebound. Hartenstein. And the layup's good off the glass. 6 points for him.
Those are some hustle points. Really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Here's McCain. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Thunder shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Knocked loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. As touched by Drummond.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. Oklahoma City out in front as they have 16. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Pass to Drummond. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Here's Holmgren. The rebound by Yabusele. The 76ers trail by 3. Greg, every year injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams have probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Oklahoma City.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals. Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Holmgren with the steal. It's Dort on the wing. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
The Thunder leading by 5. Holmgren. The teardrop falls in. Holmgren's got 7 points in the game.
And the big man has touch as well. Holmgren has guard-like hands.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Substitution on the floor.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Maxey. Tries yet again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
All George. 2 shots.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Thunder leading by 6. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Good on the shot. He's got 7.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Hartenstein can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 6. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Dort. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
6'3", 215 pounds. Lou Dort is one strong guard. Hard to handle for defenders.
That one is no good.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Tyrese Maxey has stepped up into a starring role with the 76ers. He says these guys have the ultimate confidence in me, all the way from the organization down to the players. So I can just go out there and be aggressive, play my game, even through mistakes. It's all part of extraordinary growth for the guard. Kevin?
EA thanks. He is rewarding their faith. And I love his statement on growth. He's always looking to expand. And George with the stop.
And holding nothing back there, George gives the dunk his all.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Maxey with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to George. The Thunder pull it in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now Holmgren. Embiid with the steal. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. To the paint. Here's Williams. Missed inside. The 76ers trailed by 5. Down low. And the jam by Oubre.
A powerful finisher. Oubre Jr. You deserve to get dunked on when you let him get inside.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Hartenstein. Rebound by Joel Embiid. On the wing, Walker. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Williams for 3. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Williams with the steal. To the inside. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Holmgren with the steal. To the left side wing. Inside. Easy jumper from very short distance. Now it's a 7-point Thunder lead.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Back to Walker. Outside for George. Kept alive.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Embiid with it. Williams picks him up. Pass to Oubre. Six to shoot. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
And here is Dort. He's covered by Maxey. And here comes Walker leading the fast break. Outside for George. Looking to end his cold spell. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP. It's tough to find things to not love about Embiid's game. It's so complete. He's a true two-way player who is a nightmare you have to deal with on both ends.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Back to George. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Maxey on the wing. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Maxey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The shortest 3 in the game. Maxey solid from that corner.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the left wing. Back to Williams. And no good. Good D by Embiid. Oubre up top. Off target on the 15-footer. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Thunder up by 3. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The Thunder leading by 3. And here is Mitchell. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Wallace. Rebound by the 76ers. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. They trail by 3. Pass to Maxey. Here's Grimes. 6 to shoot. The shot by George. Wide open. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. And so here is Oklahoma City. Back to Williams. Outside Williams. Beyond the arc. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Williams with the block. Here's Grimes. Offensive rebound. Here's Oubre. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Down low. Back to George. And it's George finishing it off.
And finally, someone scores.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Now Mitchell. Still scoreless. Here's Caruso. Rebound Andre Drummond. And there's the foul. It's on Justin Edwards. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Back to Caruso. Here's Joe. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Thunder shot 6 of 7 at the line. And that one falls for Joe.
Taking 2 shots.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The 76ers trail. Right wing. Here's Drummond. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. There's the triple. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And Philadelphia has possession. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and That's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude, growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Outside, Walker. Pass to McCain. Knocks down the 3 ball. McCain's got 6.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Zhang, a screen. On the wing, Williams. Zhang with the ball. Back to Williams. No good on the shot. Good D by Drummond. Philadelphia leading by 3. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
For your Thunder, Aaron Wiggins.
Walker with it. Still yet to score. Here's McCain. They grab their own miss. Back to Walker. Pass to Drummond. Clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. Rebound by Williams. And so here is Oklahoma City. Wiggins left side. Here's the screen to the middle. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Walker and finished off by Walker.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Pass to Caruso. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Basket counts. Williams has got his first bucket in this one.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Walker with a clean look. Drills it from outside. Walker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
1:44 left to play in the third. Williams a screen. Won't. No good on the 3. Here's Yabusele. Scoreless thus far. Now here's Wallace. Outside Williams. Pass to Williams. And the slam by Williams.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's McCain. Just 5 to shoot. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
There's a screen by Williams. To the inside. Rebound by the 76ers. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Walker. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Williams. To the paint. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
There's Walker with the 3. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. 76ers lead by 4. And we're coming.
The 76ers, 45.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Philadelphia leading by 4. Outside Maxey. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Pass to Grimes. Shoots the three. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And now the fast break, Embiid with the ball. Nobody stopping Embiid on the
That
break
confused
there.
you got something terrible.
And guys, what do you think
That
about
nigga
the
hit
hustle
the button
stance
like
for
shit.
the
He switched
76ers?
off and switched off.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Back to Oubre. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Paul George with the steal. Here's Grimes. He can't get it to go. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And great recognition. Holmgren saw the open floor and took advantage.
Outside, George. To the middle. Stolen by George. Williams outside. And it's Grimes with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
First team foul.
The free throw drops for Embiid. Philadelphia leading by 6. Pass to George. Deflects the pass. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now defended by Oubre. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
An outstanding transition player when Gilgeous-Alexander is on the attack. Good luck trying to contain him. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams in the post. It's good. Now just a 2-point 76ers lead.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Here's Holmgren. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers leading by 4. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. The three from George. Traps in the tray.
And you love the way that PG can get you a bucket on and off the ball. That versatility speaks volumes.
Pass to Hartenstein. Holmgren in the corner. Over in the corner, Williams. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
And the Thunder with the possession here. 7-point differential. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Maxey covering. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Kicks it out to Maxey. Here's Here's Oubre. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Pass to Williams. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Philadelphia leading by 7. And here's Maxey. Outside, George to the inside. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. He's off on that one. Outside, Dort. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Pass to Grimes. Now Maxey. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. The three from George.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Maxey with it. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And great read there by SGA. Knew the shot was coming and just trusted his instincts.
Yep, that one goes.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
Fires for three. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Philadelphia leading by 5. And George, here we go.
And the speed of George on the drive. Amazing at attacking the rim.
Oubre with the steal. It's George on the wing. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Here's Embiid. Good D by Holmgren. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Back to Dort. Off with the layup. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep, George. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Williams for three. They get it back. A second chance effort. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
Dort. And another shot. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
For the 76ers.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So the 76ers win it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that about wraps it up. And so for Richard Jefferson.
Enough.
Sometimes I feel like it burn up in my head, but I did my body.